Is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Segway e-scooter review, part 2 of CES. If you haven't watched part 1, look at part 1 because that's the main bit. Because you look at part 1, you look at part 2, part 3, and part 4, and part 5. There are 5 parts into this video, so please enjoy. So today we're going to be reviewing the Ninebot F3 Pro E. So I believe E is the European version, and U is the German version, because the German version has strict laws. So if you go to E version, you should get the top speed. Anyway, this is the Ninebot F3 Pro E, the newest scooter that was announced in CES a couple months ago. CES is a technology holder brand that they do every month in every country. This year they're doing it in Las Vegas, and Segway has made some new scooters specifically for CES and their new set of fleet scooters. So we're going to jump straight into this video, because this video is going to be really fun to record and edit as well. So here we go. So the first thing we have is a nice thing. I've improved this to this because my Opera GX decided to do a big oopsie and decided to not load all the animations. So apologies if it was all glitchy, but I checked every aspect and everything's alright. So the first thing we got here is, for some weird reason, it doesn't show a picture, but this is all just the pictures. This is the hydraulic suspension, which basically uses fluid, as you can see down here, is with the bubbles. Uses a spring to make sure you get those nice, so you can clear / erase all those bumps, which is pretty nice to have hydraulic suspension, because on the F2 I don't think I had any type of suspension. So this is the first fleet of Fs in the series to have suspension, and first time it's actually hydraulic suspension, not non-hydraulic suspension, which I'm pretty impressed of. The next thing we got here is the motor. Now this motor is rear wheel drive, which is nice because you can get less skids as well, and you can do a huge wheelie on it depending how much power you have. This thing runs at 1200 watts and a maximum incline of 24 degrees of incline, which is pretty impressive for the F3, because it's a successor to the F2 and it's already beating it already. Now we have Segway's newest Segway airlock system, which is Bluetooth locking technology. As stated in the previous video, when you walk away from the scooter will lock itself. So basically what that means is if it gets stolen, they cannot use it because airlock is in it. This is a recommended step to turn on as well, and you can switch it to the nearest, which is pretty nice as well, because airlock I've never seen on an e-scooter before, and Segway's got the latest technology, and I'm actually starting to like Segway now because after all this technology they made on the scooter. Next up we got the Segway stability enhancement system, which basically is the newest addition to Segway, so you can have a more comfortable ride, which basically means it's way stable. It's way more stable than non-e-scooters, which I don't think they had SegRide as well, because of the G30P they do not have SegRide, but this one has SegRide as well. So the SegRide is pretty decent. A lot of people have talked about it. They say it's alright and stuff. I haven't heard any type of reviews. I haven't heard any type of how good it's going. So I'm guessing the stability enhancement system is pretty good. How the stability enhancement system works though is it uses gyroscopes inside of the scooter, and it basically what it does is basically evens out, so you don't have to go banking left or right, and you got the straightest of roads, so you don't have to go swerving all over the place. Next up here we got a smart TFT display, which I've never seen before on a Segway scooter, but here we are. The first thing we have is the time up here. So this is 23:49, as you can see, which is pretty smart to see the time on the scooter. I'm not sure if it's going to be the correct time when you arrive in your country, or is it going to be like the United States one. I'm guessing it would be the original time in, if you purchase it, for example, Australia, it should just show the local time. So we got Eco, Drive, and Sport on here. So E is Eco, D is Drive, and S is Sport. We got the smart speedometer here, and also down here we have a coming call notification. So this call notification is not silent and uses the eScooter's speaker to basically alert people for calls. So it uses a sound like a ringing tone. I'll play it up here. And basically what that does, it should, you know, just like for you to be able to answer it. Now, this does not mean you can click a button on the scooter and it's just going to answer, unfortunately. It's just going to show you that someone's calling you, which is pretty smart. And I wasn't expecting for you just to, it's like Apple CarPlay, because if you're on an e-scooter and you're trying to talk on the phone on the specific type of scooter, you're just going to get thousands of wind noise because because how fast you're going. So this makes sense, and it's a pretty nice feature. Next up here we got the daylight running time light and the tires. We'll get that down here. We have a comfort commute, which is pretty nice. Front and rear suspension, so there's dual suspension on this. The Ninebot F3 Pro E's front hydraulic and rear elastic suspension. So it is what do you say, elastomer? I don't know, but cue the intro. Suspension ensures a bump-free ride even on cobble or brick roads, making it ideal for scenic commuting. I've never heard of that thing before, but I'm pretty sure it would be good. I think I had it on my old scooter, but I do not know for sure, because on my old scooter it had wishbone suspension, but I've never heard of elastomer suspension on an e-scooter before. Next up we got front and rear suspension as well, hydraulic elastomer as well, which is nice, bump-free rides as well. So that's 2 pages down there, so it's basically the same thing really, so I don't know why. We also got 10-inch tubeless self-sealing tires. So basically if you get a puncture it should just seal it up. If it doesn't, you have to buy a new tire, so that sucks. The Ninebot F3 Pro E comes equipped with 10-inch tubeless self-sealing tires, inflated for extra stability and comfort. These tires instantly seal punctures, providing easy, low-maintenance performance for a hassle-free ride. Now, self-sealing tires are the best thing I've ever seen. What self-sealing tires does, if you get a puncture on it, it should seal it up because there's a jelly layer on it. So that should be able to use that jelly layer just to seal that up. And basically you got yourself a new set of rubber, because basically what it does, it just seals it, and it's like brand new really. So pretty good. I don't know how many milliliters, but I believe it's a full out nail. I'm not entirely sure. We also got a large footboard, a comfortable ride with space in your feet. It has 180 by 510 milliliters footboard, which is magnesium alloy decasting technique, enhances overall stability. So as you can see, you got the Ninebot logo here, down here, and then you got F3 Pro at the back, which is pretty nice to see. I can also see the design of the scooter, which is pretty nice. Now with the scooter, it comes with a bunch of accessories. You can have a rear, rear basket. You can also have a front basket, and you can also have tons of features with the extended battery as well, but that's not going to be available until Q3 of this year, so which is going to be pretty nice. The external battery is also pretty cool. I love it. Pretty cool. Down here we also have a curved handlebar designed for aerodynamic handle. I'm not sure how a curved handlebar works. I've never been on one before, but I'm guessing it's going to be really good, because I'm always used to straight handlebars, but this one was on a 2-degree curve and it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna lie. Now you're probably going to be talking about this design of the scooter here, which is going to be the handlebar here, as you can see. So basically, when the ZT3 Pro was released, everyone was asking, where do you put accessories like a phone holder or a GPS tracker or something like that? Well, Segway has followed that, and basically what you can do, there's one screw that's holding the one of these 2 things in place. And basically what it does, you can take one of them out. I believe you can take 2, so you can add a handlebar extension on there, which would be pretty nice if you could. And you can take 2 of them out, and then you can attach a phone holder. We also have a multi-function button allowing you to operate the eKickScooter by taking your hands off the handlebars. So as you can see, M is for mode, and then 2 indicators here. Now these indicators are pretty good because some guy tested it at 100 meters away from a stop sign, and it managed to pick it up. So it's basically like car indicators, which you can blind someone in the middle of the night, which you shouldn't, because because we got headlights and we got the power off button. And this one here looks like a square, but it's actually a customizable button. Hopefully, when I get Scooter, I don't know, when I get this customizable button, hopefully I can get an electric horn on this, because bells are pretty useless at the moment when, like, for example, someone that can't hear. And like an electric horn's pretty sweet if you want one. An electric horn is pretty cool. Hopefully you don't need to buy like an add-on or anything. This one is on the road. We power through city slopes. This is a brushless motor, so 1,200 watts of high torque as well. So seamless rides on different city streets or easily concrete inclines. We also have longer range, which is SEG range. Our signature developed SEG range, which used to be SEG ride. I don't know why they changed it. It extends the range and enabling longer rides with a built-in battery capacity of 477 watt-hours combined with SEG range. The Ninebot F3 Pro E offers a range up to 70 kilometers. Now, the point with 70 kilometers is on eco mode, because I usually go 15 kilometers because I'm like very rangelistic, because I want to go far on the scooter. I want to go all day on it. I just don't want to limit the time on it. Just like, charge it up somewhere. For example, like a Xiaomi Pro 2, basically, you would have to charge it at some public parking space if you want to go out all day. But with this eco mode thing, however, the eco mode, this has the same range as the G2 from last year, which is pretty nice. I liked it because it's the same range as well from eco mode, so I can see now they put it on the F3 Pro, which is nice. Sport mode goes 50 kilometers, which is cool. We also have extra range with optional battery, so this one is sold separately, so it does not come in a box. So as you can see, this is what the battery looks like. You can charge it up to there, or you can charge it down below the footboard. Or you can also charge it from the battery, which should transfer it to the main battery, which you can charge it from there. Eco mode, you can get 131 kilometers, and sport mode, you get 93 kilometers. With this optional battery, because the F3 is going to be way cheaper than the Max G3, I would hope that if it is cheaper and the optimal battery comes out, I might get the optimal battery, and then I can cruise that eco mode, which would be pretty nice if I did, so I can get like a cheaper ride, and there's no difference of the design except the motor and the thing, which would be nice. I like it. Good. Rise smarter, so here we are, 2.4-inch TFT display, so we have real-time information, so you know how far you went, how much kilometers you have left on the range, 100% as you can see down here, and this is the all the other stuff up here. This is the smartest display I've ever seen on a scooter, and I really like this display because it's pretty unique and interesting. We also, like I said, we have the incoming call notifications, so as you can see, when I see, you could actually change modes on this. So as you can see, we got red, and then it switches down to white. So this is white for drive, and sport mode when you get red. So pretty nice color to see. You also have the incoming call notification, like I said before, which is actually pretty decent, and turn-by-turn navigation, which you have to pay for. I guess it's gonna be like $6-7 monthly, which is going to be pretty nice because it'll tell you how many kilometers and hours. This is on the Apollo scooters, and they do not work properly, so hopefully with the Ninebot scooters, since they're the #1 scooter brand now everywhere in the country, hopefully this navigation thing goes well. We also have Bluetooth unlocking technology, like I said before, so you can go nearest, medium, or furthest, and you can personalize it as well. You have Apple Find My built in, which is pretty nice. This is the first scooter with Apple Find My. So basically, if someone steals it and they try Find My Tracker, it's not going to be built in unless they check the controller, which would be a pretty big downgrade. But if you get a new scooter, it does get stolen. It's hard to get parts for it, so that would be pretty cool. You can pair it with your e-scooter, then easily detect your eKickScooter using the Find My app on Apple devices whenever needed. Now this one does not have precision finding. All third-party Apple Find My does not have precision finding, except AirTags. However, at this time, I do not recommend AirTags, as you can get precision finding even though you're not the owner of it. You also have BMS 2.0 management system, charge time tracking, battery health monitoring, all this, which is pretty nice. IPX7 water resistant battery pack. Now with this TFT display, it is not included on here. When you plug in the scooter, it tells you what time it is going to be fully charged, which is going to be sweet. So you can charge half time if you want to, whenever this, whenever that, which would be pretty cool. And I like that feature. Then you have front and rear disc brakes. I thought it was going to be drum brakes, but no, they changed to disc brakes. Considering that probably the speeds would be like 40 kilometers, I totally understand. Just needs a little bit more maintenance, but that's fine. Then you have the stability enhancement system, which is superior riding control with Safe Ride. Then you also have disturbance resistance with a large trailing distance with a stem angle, and steering damping, which is built in, I think. Steering damping is built in, unless it is designed so you don't have a steering damper on it. Skid resistance, which is traction control, which is in beta, but it works well in winter. As you can see here, we have illuminating distance. I don't know if this is a daytime running one, but I'm guessing it's not. But this one is a brightness, it's 3 times brighter than the Ninebot F3 Pro E, which is pretty cool. And as you can see here, we have built the turn indicators at the handlebars as usual. Looks like they changed the design now, so you don't have plastic ones. Brake lights, the brake light is now pretty huge instead of like a small little one, which is better visibility. IPS6 water resistance as well, so it can protect against powerful water jets. Reliable performance even in wet conditions, but you cannot ride this in the rain. No e-scooter is designed to be in the rain, I believe, except the punk riders. We also have the front locking rim, which is pretty nice to see, but it looks like you could just unscrew it, but we're going to take that to the test to see if you can actually unscrew it, which would be a pretty big downgrade if that actually happens. The Ninebot F3 features a dedicated front locking rim at the base of the stem, making it easier to use chain or U-locks. This provides a flexible, convenient, and secure locking option. So as you can see, navigation function, the TFT is designed to display directions. Currently this feature is under development and a pending future software update, so when you buy the scooter, it will not be having navigation. The navigation function will be a paid feature and only can be enabled by connecting the eKickScooter to your smartphone, and will not be available in some regions, which is pretty sad, to be honest. As you can see here, here's all the stuff down here, which we've already seen before. Theoretical range, test riding with full battery, 75 kilograms at 25 degrees, riding at 15 kilometers an hour on pavement. So this is it. This is the Ninebot F Pro FE. We're going to review the other scooter, which is probably going to be the GT Pro 3, the GT3 Pro E. So this is the Ninebot F Pro E, and hopefully we can get a better scooter like this, because so far I like this design and the screen as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys in part 3. Guys, have a nice day.